Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Hush. So Hush stars Kate Siegel, and what this film is about, it's about this Arthur who is living in a cabin all by herself, and she's trying to decide for the ending for her newest book, and then a man shows up into her house, and basically he wants to kill her. Here's the thing, the killer has an advantage because the woman is actually deaf and mute. So that's what the basic plot of the film is. So what did I think of Hush? Now, I didn't really know too much about this film up until I started seeing reviews about the movie. A lot of people saying it was a great horror film. So I was intrigued to check it out. And I did, hence the review. So what did I think of Hush? Was it great? Yes, it was. It was a great horror film, honestly. I really enjoyed Hush. It was such a great, refreshing horror film. Now, sure, we've seen home invasion movies in the past, and they're hit and miss with me. Like, could be some really good home invasion films, and then there could be some really terrible home invasion films. And this is one of those good ones, actually great ones. So, yeah. So, let's get into my positives. And my positives are the acting. The acting is great. This is one of the better acted horror films I've seen in recent memory, honestly, because everyone's great here. There is a limited amount of characters in here. There's not really too many. There's about, 4 characters in this film. And, and they all do a great job, honestly. Kate Siegel, who plays the woman. Now, obviously, she's not going to have any dialogue because, of course, her character is deaf and mute. But her physical performance and her emotions and all that, I thought she was great. She did a great job. Made you really believe that she was deaf and mute. So I think she did a great job with that as well. So yeah, I thought she was great in the film. Now, since a lot of the reviews have been keeping who plays the killer a secret, I might as well too. So I'm not going to tell you, but I'll just say this: he was great. He did a great job portraying this killer. He did a great job. I hated this character, and I gotta give major props to the actor on that because he did such a great job portraying this character. So yeah, the acting's great, the suspense and the thrills. I was on edge this entire movie, especially during one scene, which I won't spoil, but I'll just say this: he makes himself to be a police officer. That's all I'm just gonna say. Man, during the entire scene, I just was like having goosebumps. It was very intense, and especially towards the finale as well. So yeah, the intensity and the suspense is great. I love that. It was just so suspenseful, and I love that about the movie. Kept me on edge the entire time. I love the fact that the characters are not stupid, because let's be honest, in a lot of these horror films, the characters make some pretty dumb decisions. But no, actually, all the characters really are really smart in this film. Like, our main protagonist actually, she actually does some smart things. She does some smart thinking, and I like that. So does the killer. He doesn't even go into the house immediately. No, he just wants to play mind games at first. Just walk around the house and just, look through everything. He's playing mind games, and I like that. That, like I said, the characters weren't dumb. They were actually pretty smart. So yeah, I really like that as well. The writing's really great for the most part. There's not really too much dialogue in this movie, but when there was, I think it was great, and they did a great job with it. So yeah, the writing was great. The directing was great as well. I thought it was very beautifully directed, especially for being in one location the entire film. It's directed by Mike Flanagan, who directed Oculus, which I've never seen, but he did a great job directing this film. He really did. This film had some great directing, in my opinion. So yeah, the pacing's great for the most part, honestly. I was invested throughout mostly the entire film. I think the film had some great pacing, in my opinion. Now, the only 2 negatives I have with Hush are, first being, it does get a bit slow at times. Not even that much throughout the film, but there are some slow moments that I thought could have picked up a bit, during the film. It's only an hour and 21 minutes, but I felt like there were some moments that did drag on a bit, and I was like, let's just pick it up some more. More. So yeah. And my last negative is that when you first see the killer, like who the killer actually is, like his dialogue at first wasn't really the best. Like I was like, he had like this weird voice to him, and I was just like, please don't be like this throughout the entire movie. And he doesn't. He actually talks normal and all that. So yeah, just his dialogue when we first see him wasn't all the greatest. So yeah. But overall, guys, I think Hush is a great horror film. It's much better than horror films that we're getting nowadays, you know. And this is honestly my favorite horror film of 2016. This is way better than The Witch. Please, check out this movie instead of The Witch, honestly, because it's much, much better. So, yeah. But overall, guys, like I said, Hush is a great horror film. I definitely enjoyed it. So, yeah. So, it's time for my official grade on Hush. And my official grade on Hush is an A-. It's a great horror film. It's on Netflix right now, so if you have a Netflix account, please go check it out. This is definitely worth watching. It's a great horror film, so yeah, definitely deserves an A-. So what you guys think of Hush? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you about later. Peace.